Hi, Samantha. Hello. Hi, Samantha. Hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Samantha Uncut, where I discuss celebrity news, hot topics, reality TV, and so much more. All commentary is alleged and in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Hey, everyone. I hope you all are having an amazing morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. I'm back with some Melody Shari news. I want to talk about her new business venture as well as some lawsuit updates. Before we get into that, y'all know what to do. Make sure that you like, comment, and share this video. And also, don't forget to follow me on my social media platform at Samantha Uncut on Instagram and Samantha.uncut on TikTok. So let's talk about Melody Shari's new business venture. A lot of you guys have been asking Melody if she is going to be doing any mentorship programs. Melody has said no in the past. However, this time around, Melody has launched her e-commerce course where she will be teaching you guys how to start your business, how to maintain your business, how to set up and use retail platforms, and all those things. And I'm going to provide you with all the details about this e-commerce course. So Melody has launched her e-commerce and branding academy course, and this course will be for 3 weeks where you will learn how to build your brand, which means that you will learn how to develop a strong and recognizable brand identity that attracts your ideal customer, because like Melody always say that not everyone is supposed to be your customer. So within this course, you will learn how to attract your ideal customer who is customized to your business. You will also learn how to implement a retail platform, which means that you will learn how to set up your online store, learn how to strategize and how to sell successfully online. You will also be getting a one-on-one with Melody, and you are going to learn how to get and keep your customers, which means that you will learn how to master customer retention and marketing tactics, and you will be learning this from the marketing genius herself. Your weekly one-on-ones, like how cool is that you will be able to sit with Melody on a weekly basis throughout this course. You can ask questions pertaining to business and how to grow, how to expand your business, and all of that. This is amazing because this course is only $9.99, and the best part is that there's only 30 spots available, so it's limited. And what I find interesting about this course, usually courses like these, you will find them running for like $4,000, $3,000, and for you to be only getting this for $99 with all this information, that is insane. Just by her having only 30 slots available, you can tell that this is not a money grab. This is not something that she is just doing to get your money and not teach you anything. We all see how successful 7th Avenue Beauty is. So imagine learning from someone who is able to scale their brand in that manner, from starting all over to bringing 7th Avenue Beauty to a multi-million-dollar brand at this point. And she's only been doing this for a short amount of time with 7th Avenue Beauty. You will be learning so much from her. And of course, you guys have seen her students who are involved in the property preservation course, how much they have talked about how much they're making and how they're scaling their business. So obviously you can tell that Melody is a great teacher whenever she is putting students on or people on how to get money, how to become self-sufficient. She's great at that. So I would definitely suggest for anyone who can afford this course, go ahead and take up this course, because you're gonna be learning. And not only is this course available for US residents, it's available for everyone, because you can build a business anywhere in the world. So these are things that you're gonna be learning, not just based in the US. You can apply to any business that you start. And for those of you who might be wondering, no, this video is not sponsored by Melody. I just love her, and I just love talking about her business ideas and her trying to put women, and just not just even women, just people on how to make money. Like, she's always giving back, and I love that about her. So I will always talk about the positive things that she is doing and how she's helping others, because that's just who she is, and I admire that about her a lot. So no, this video is not sponsored by Melody. If you want to sign up for her course, I will have her link in my description bar that you can just click on, visit her website to sign up for her course. The website is not the same as 7th Avenue Beauty. It's actually a masterclass with Melody. So again, that will be my description bar for those of you who do want to check it out, check out her course. Now, since we're done with that, I'm going to talk about this lawsuit that Melody went on her live to talk about a few days ago, and she wanted to let some content creators be aware of this lawsuit and what she feels might be coming down the pipeline. I want to talk about that because I've been seeing a lot of chatter about Melody's live, and I want to see if we're all okay. I want to see if we're all okay because I feel like there's some comprehension that is lacking. And if you guys don't know what live I'm talking about, if you scroll back a few videos, you will be able to see that live that I posted where Melody was talking about the lawsuit. Now, Melody never said that any of the content creators that were mentioned on her live that they were going to be sued. Melody wanted to give a heads up because those content creators were mentioned in the lawsuit and they were being submitted as evidence to support the plaintiff's story. So within Melody's live, she never said anyone was being sued other than her. So I just wanted to make sure that we understand from that standpoint, because I see a lot of people saying that, oh, Melody is saying that this creator is going to be sued or that creator is going to be sued. And Melody herself, she had to drop down in a content creator's chat a few days ago to address some things, because a lot of people have their opinion on why this lawsuit came about, how the lawsuit started. And a lot of people seems to be starting from the middle. So Melody wanted to address that. And for me, I want to say that as a creator, as someone who owns a business, because my content, my YouTube, this is a business for me, right? And as a business owner, if I have a customer or anyone who is bringing me some information about anything, I would like to trust that person, but I also verify. That is my thing. I always say you can trust, but also verify. I've lived by that motto, and it has saved me a lot of grief because I'm able to trust what a person is saying, but I'm also able to verify for myself. And not only that, I feel like it also protects your integrity and your character. So Melody dropped down in one of the content creators' chat because the content creator at that time was discussing the lawsuit and wanting to make it clear that she was not being sued because she was assured that she was not being sued. And she wanted to express her opinion on where she felt like the lawsuit started. And so in her opinion, she believed that the lawsuit started from the live that Melody did back in December of 2023. So I don't know if you guys remember, but Melody did a live back in December 2023 where she called it, I believe it was D-Day that she called that live, and she was exposing the plaintiff who is now suing her in this current lawsuit. So in that live, Melody addressed a lot of things, and so the content creator felt like the lawsuit that Melody is in right now, that live that she did is where the lawsuit started. And as someone who has witnessed a lot of hate towards Melody, in my opinion, that is not where the lawsuit started. And that is what Melody wanted to address, because I guess Melody was on the live as well, and she overheard the content creator saying that. And so Melody dropped down in the comment section and wanted to correct that narrative. So Melody dropped down and she said, nah, this ain't the live that started it all. Start from the beginning, not the middle. Boo. Play his until then. You also had some other creators or subbies in the chat who was letting the content creator know that no, this live is not where it started. And one person said, I'm not sure how you feel wronged when you created the issue and defamed a person first, because the content creator was saying that the plaintiff felt defamed, so that's why this lawsuit was launched against Melody. Another person said that the plaintiff has consistently dragged and wished harm on Melody, her mom, and her children, and she hopes that Melody would countersue him. So this was part of what was happening in that chat that day. And I thought to myself, like, wow, it is so interesting how there's so many individuals who have their different opinion and their different takes on what started this lawsuit against Melody. But yet no one wants to really address the beginning of what happened. And if you really want to address the beginning of what happened, you will have to go back to Melody's live that she did in December of 2023. And if you do want to see that live, I believe What's Happening have that full live. You can check out her channel. She always has Melody's live, because at the time I did not have my channel at the time, so I don't have a copy of that live, but I was on that live that day when Melody did that live exposing everything. And I watched for years, or for months I should say, where Melody and her children, her mom, they were being dragged, the hate, the venom that came towards them. And Melody said nothing. She did not respond. She would take breaks from social media because it was becoming too much for her. And she would just, be resting in her femininity. And the attacks would just keep coming at her. And then she finally responded. Now, when Melody wanted to correct the narrative of where the lawsuit started, the content creator at that time of the live was very much adamant that that was her opinion, she was giving her opinion, and it will stand as such. She alleges that she was told that the lawsuit actually did stem from that live that Melody did responding to the plaintiff. Now, Melody asked the question, well, who told you that that's where the lawsuit started? And Melody followed up with, oh, we know. So I hope you guys can read between the lines of what Melody is saying. And then she again wanted to clarify the narrative that that is where the lawsuit started. But again, the response was in my opinion, the response to Melody was very passive aggressive. From the creator, the response was very passive aggressive. And so Melody then decided, you know what, like, it would be best for me to leave because of the way in which she was responded to. And I get, not liking Melody. I get that there are individuals who have their favorites, like everyone does. I get that you may feel some kind of way towards her, and a lot of people have their own reasonings as to why they may feel how they feel about Melody, and I'm not here to tell anyone that, oh, you shouldn't feel how you feel. But Melody is a business owner, and from one business owner to the next, she has always been respectful in her delivery to individuals, even those that may not be favorable to her. And we're all on YouTube as business owners, and I think this is something that you will also learn within Melody's course, is how to be kind of respectful when you're in the presence of another business owner, and especially a business owner who may be able to propel your business to greater lengths and to greater heights. And eventually it just comes down to being respectful. And for me, Melody is only a few years older than me. So even if I feel some kind of way towards Melody, I always try my best to just be respectful to everyone. And I feel that the art of being respectful and diplomatic is lost on a lot of individuals. And it comes out in a way that it shouldn't. And I just want to say that we're all here giving our opinions on someone else's life. We are not there every single day to know what that person is enduring. And at the end of the day, Melody is also someone else's child, and she is a human being. And so whenever we're giving our opinions, there's a fine line between giving an opinion and also swaying that opinion to be untruths, and knowing that we are giving untruths and then trying to adjust it to say that it is our opinion, because that opinion can affect someone else's life, especially if that opinion is layered with untruth. If you guys understand what I'm trying to say. And this is for all of my subbies who is listening to this and want to start their channel. I would suggest for you to learn the art of delivering your commentary, but with tact and diplomacy. That will help you so much. And again, I feel like within Melody's course that she has launched, her e-commerce course, you will learn that, because I have observed Melody. I've observed how she delivers her messages through her live and how she communicates with her audience. And it's always very tactful, and she's always diplomatic in the way that she delivers a message to someone. Whether that message is a kind message or not, she always delivers it in a way where it is tactful. And that is something that I feel like a lot of business owners like ourselves who are content creators, I feel like we could really learn how to be tactful when we're communicating with each other. So with that said, I just want to say that I'm looking forward to seeing where this lawsuit ends up, what Melody's response is going to be towards the lawsuit and the outcome of the lawsuit. And I also want to say that this lawsuit, in my opinion, did not start from Melody's live that she did back in 2023. That was her response of taking months and months of attacks on her and her family, and she finally had enough, and she responded in a manner that any human being would respond to attacks that are being inflicted on them. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share, and I'll see you guys in my next video.